Oh, Steve, look! A new face! I wonder what he wants. You can say that again. Of course we know what he wants. That's what they all want who have heard of Bob's Drugstore. A first-class service. And a choice selection of the most exciting items ever for sale. Say nothing. Bob knows exactly what you're looking for. And yes, Bob even has it in stock. Plenty of it. And if you take out a subscription, the monthly delivery is even free! Because at Bob's Drugstore, the customer is king. Say nothing! Nothing except the address where you want your new annual subscription to be delivered. Punctually on the 1st of each month. After confirming the validity of your credit card, of course. A card that the valued customer is best off leaving to Bob for safekeeping right away. Of course, this is only to counteract later problems when the card is being charged.
But...
I hear a but coming. Probably not a credit card? No problem. Cash payment is also possible at any time and welcome. However, to counteract creditworthiness problems, you must unfortunately also pay your annual subscription 12 months in advance. So now I would like to ask you to hand me the advance payment in cash. In order to be allowed to profit in consequence for 12 months from the fabulous customer friendliness of Bob's Drugstore.
May I finally say something too?
What a question! Constant dialogue with the customer is one of the cornerstones of the service definition of Bob's Drugstore. Even if no further dialogue is needed to extend your subscription for 12 months. Because the renewal is completely automatic. Without inconveniencing you as a valued customer.
What kind of subscription? I haven't ordered anything.
Nothing ordered? Ha! A customer with a sense of humor! Customers with a sense of humor are especially valued at Bob's Drugstore. Isn't that right, Steve? You can say that again. Steve also likes customers with a sense of humor.
I guess I'll just have to be surprised then. And hope that my annual subscription will not be too expensive.
Running out of money? No problem. Bob's Drugstore also offers financing at attractive interest rates. With a valuable monthly interest rate tailored to the needs and creditworthiness of our valued clientele.
And what happens if I can no longer pay my monthly installments?
No credit card, no cash, and also no credit rating to pay the monthly installments?
That pretty much sums it up.
Steve, he asks what happens if he can't pay his installments. Right. The procedure that applies in this case is then explained to the valued customer face-to-face by my colleague, Steve.
Is there still a chance to withdraw from the contract and cancel my subscription?
Sorry. Transactions concluded directly at Bob's Drugstore are immediately legally binding. Termination is possible in 12 months at the earliest.
Crap. Be that as it may. Actually, I'm here for a completely different reason.
Is that so? At Bob's Drugstore, all wishes are fulfilled.
Well, that would be great. Could I please have the camera equipment back that you took from Ricky's store?
What do you mean? No idea what the valued customer is talking about. But if the valued customer is interested in high-quality camera equipment, then Bob's Drugstore could certainly fulfill this wish. For the small expense contribution of only €3,999.
3,999 euros? I don't have that much money.
Is the valued customer then already aware that Bob's Drugstore also offers loans at interesting interest rates?
Yes, with a variable monthly interest rate tailored to my needs and creditworthiness.
That's right.
Sorry. Unfortunately, I still cannot afford. And I have no interest in a visit from Steve due to non-payment on my part.
Then I would like to present a fourth way of payment to the valued customer.
Sure.
Is the customer familiar with the saying, one hand washes the other?
Sure. In principle, this is the main theme of the game. So what should I do? Hospitalize another valued customer who's behind on payments? Set fire to a competitor's back alley pad?
No, no. Nothing of the sort. Then Steve would be out of a job. But something tells me you have a good connection to the other side, don't you?
Other side? The hereafter?
Nonsense! To the powers of the state, of course.
To the police?
Yep. At first, I thought you were a cop yourself. But a cop would not dare to go out on the street with such a hairstyle.
In fact, I know one or two policemen.
Of course you do. And I'm sure you know a cop who can disable the surveillance cameras that's up ahead on the street and point it at Bob's drugstore.
Oh, that would even be within the realm of possibility.
I thought so. And this service on your part would be well worth, say, 3,499 euros to me.
3,499 euros? Why not 3,999 euros?
Because then I would have no reason to ask my valued customer for a second favor.
Oh. And what would that one be?
Steve's super expensive gourmet food is slowly running out. And the damn rat eats only this one food. Well, it's true. You could also eat any other food. But no, it has to be the most expensive of all, Golden Delicious. But you are my best employee. And for my best employees, I accept all adversities and expenses. Sure. So I pretty much don't care how you do it. Get me a year's supply of Golden Delicious rat food, and we're even.
Golden Delicious? I might ask Mary about it sometime.
Do that.
Okay. Camera and food for the Employee of the Year. You got it. And then you would have a high-quality camera equipment for me that is identical in construction to the one you took from Ricky's store.
I still don't like what you are implying. But I'll put it to you this way, the chances that I'll have the right camera model for you are very high.
Fine, fine. Your business model is none of my business. And I have to acknowledge that Bob's Drugstore is really customer-oriented.
Correct! There is no such thing as a can't in Bob's business model.
Alright. Give me a little time. I should be able to manage all that somehow.
You know where to find me. Because Bob's Drugstore is open around the clock for their customers.
See you later then.
Here's to seeing you again soon.
May I interrupt?
Yes, what?
Could you please disable a very specific camera?
Disable a camera? Are you insane? My goal in life is to make our world safer by adding more and more surveillance cameras. Not the deactivation of these lifesavers.
Please. It would be really important. And it's for a really good cause. And you're free to reactivate the camera in a few weeks.
So this is a temporary lifesaver deactivation.
Exactly. A few days would be enough for me. And after that, it's probably really better for the general public if the camera keeps an eye on the goings-on in the back alley of Alfredo's Pizzeria again.
Alfredo's Pizzeria? So this is about the camera I had installed to keep an eye on Back Alley Bob's sales booth.
The one and only.
Sorry. This camera is of essential importance for the common good. I can't possibly disable it. Bob and his talking rat are a constant threat to the general public. I'm firmly convinced of that. It is impossible to imagine what capital crimes will be committed if I close the eyes of justice even for a minute.
And what if I do the eyes of justice one more small favour?
Are you trying to bribe a cop right now?
Of course not. I am simply offering you my services as an auxiliary policeman again. Surely I could add a recording or two to your phenomenal collection of law-related audio recordings? For official use only, of course. After all, I still have your great microphone in my backpack.
When you put it this way. In fact, I'd like one more recording to round out my collection of law-related audio recordings. And I wanted to ask you anyway, why you still haven't handed over my microphone, which as you know contains all my savings.
I'll do that, of course. After this last recording. And after the camera is disabled.
Alright. I better not ask you why exactly you want to disable the camera. We may clarify that later. And as for the recording,
which I will be happy to create for you.
I'm still missing something relevant to the topic of the Mafia.
The Mafia? Cool! This is an order I can't refuse. Consider the job done. A job for which I am definitely the right person. I must have seen The Godfather parts 1 to 3 100 times, and also all the seasons of The Sopranos sits well in my memory.
Good for you. But I'm not really interested in your know-how for movie and television. I need some real-world recordings on the subject. And you can believe me that the Mafia from the real world has nothing to do with the romanticised mafiosa from the screen.
Not? Well, we'll see. I better get going right away and get some exciting recordings.
Good. And don't get any ideas about pointing the mic at your TV while watching The Sopranos. I notice it when the actors in your recording speak in Tony Soprano's voice.
Great idea! It's time to serve another cliché in this game. Where would you be more likely to overhear a mafia conversation than in an Italian restaurant? At this point I would also like to apologise to my Italian players. The developer of this game still thought the whole thing was kinda funny. I hear absolutely nothing here. Does this thing work at all? Maybe the back... Maybe I'll have more. The local mafia remains silent. Well, and again, no success. Unfortunately, the local mafia remains silent. Last try now. The mafia's code of silence is throwing a spanner in the works.
Alfredo's Pizzeria, Alfredo speaking. Yeah? Hello?
Hey, is that the Rad Pizza place with the sensational vegan cheese pizza?
Indeed. The sensational vegan pizza is only available here at Alfredo's. Would you like to place an order?
Nope. I would just like to join you guys. And I am ready to spend a fair amount of money. Your pizza is totally awesome.
Uh-huh. I am glad that you liked my pizza.
Totally awesome, huh?
But I'm not currently looking for a shareholder.
But hey, I'll make you an offer you can't possibly refuse.
That may be so. Nevertheless, I'm not interested in a shareholder.
But hey, that would be a mistake. A very big mistake. And I'll let you be in my new movie too.
Unfortunately, I have no acting talent whatsoever.
It doesn't matter. Neither do I. But hey, anyway, I've got plenty of dough and want to join you. So just give me a figure, and we'll work something out.
Good. Then I'll say it again in all clarity. I do not want a shareholder. For no money in the world.
Alfredo, Alfredo, Alfredo. You make me sad. And you're supposed to make me rich.
I thought you were rich already.
Yes, I am, but hey, your sensational vegan cheese pizza makes me even richer.
Sorry, the only thing my sensational vegan cheese pizza will do is fill you up.
But hey, there must be a way we can come to an agreement. Just tell me what it is that you want. Lots of ladies? Fast cars? A house with a pool in Ibiza? Just say it.
I think the only thing I want is to end this conversation.
Nah, come on. Give good Clint a figure. And then we'll make a deal.
1,600 euros. That's how much the annual subscription to my sensational vegan cheese pizza costs. With a guaranteed weekly delivery within a radius of 50 kilometers. And that will be my last offer. And if you keep pestering me to become a shareholder, you'll end up on my no pizza list.
So that means no more sensational vegan cheese pizza for superstar Clint Ackenthorpe?
No sensational vegan cheese pizza for life.
It's okay. It's okay. 1,600 euros? I guess that's an offer I can't refuse. I think we have a deal.
Great! I am pleased to welcome you as a regular customer at Alfredo's Pizzeria.
Hey, take care. We'll chat again later about the partnership thing.
Please don't. I don't want to. Goodbye.
Wow! What exciting recording! I knew that Clint liked the pizza from Alfredo. But who would have thought that it would develop into such an obsession? The recording's rather irrelevant from a forensic point of view, but Captain Paulie has to make do. It is entertaining in any case. The Hollywood Mafia really had a tough time with the local Mafia. The local Mafia does not give up its territory so easily. I like it. May I interrupt?
Yes, what?
About the desired sound recordings.
Yes, what about it?
All done! I have a great recording documenting a Hollywood mobster trying to muscle his way into the local mob's business.
Really? That sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
It's a great recording, isn't it?
Could it be that you just overheard someone ordering a pizza? I wanted a recording that proves the machinations of the local mafia.
But this recording just has everything. A rich Hollywood godfather's trying to put the local pizza mafia out of business by any means. He makes an offer that his counterpart cannot possibly refuse. He threatens his opponent with evil retribution if he refuses. He tries bribery. He tries flattery.
And in the end he buys a pizza. Somehow I can't see any criminal energy in that.
He doesn't just buy a pizza. He subscribes to an expensive pizza plan. And even though his original plan didn't work out, he now has a first foot in his counterpart's business. Extremely deceitful.
Kid, could it be that your imagination has run away with you?
But why? After 6 seasons of The Sopranos, I'm very familiar with the mafia's methods. It always starts out totally harmless and ends with a body buried in the woods.
Oh dear. You should really stop your consumption of television series.
Well, normally I only watch Star Trek. but the Sopranos still managed to captivate me. So we have a deal? Can you please disable the surveillance camera that has Back Alley Bob in its sights now?
Honestly? Unfortunately, your recording is already quite useless, even though I don't want to deny it a certain entertainment value. So? I would possibly agree to deactivate the camera for a day to honour your efforts, and the time must then be enough for you to conduct your illegal business with Back Alley Bob hidden from the eyes of the law.
Only 1 day? Not for longer?
Be glad that I deactivate the camera at all. Such a blind spot on the map of the law always makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Fine. It's probably better I don't even try to haggle with you.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes?
I would like my microphone back. Your recording should have calibrated the device perfectly by now, and it's about time that I sell the production-ready product, including its patent, to Apple.
Why? Of course. Such great surveillance technology in every second iPhone? That's exactly what the world's been waiting for.
I think so too.